Is it just me, or does it seem that humans are just obsessed with survival? And I mean, when you think about it, at least when I think about it, everything that we do is about survival. Whether it's the survival of our team for the next football, basketball, or baseball game, to make it to the championship, the Super Bowl, or whatever, the World Series, or we're worried about survival of our own lives, survival of our relationships, survival of our integrity, survival of whatever, on and on and on and on. Every movie that has to do with some fight is all about survival. We are obsessed with our own survival. Now, sure, it's some feeling that we have inside, some instinct that we have, this need to survive. But what's the point? I mean, some people say that, oh, when I die, I want to leave a legacy for my kids. I want to make the world a better place for future generations. Okay, well, let's go back 100, 200, 300 years to these other people that made the world a better place for our generation. Look at what we have to deal with today. Think of all the shit that we deal with today. We have opioid addictions. We have suicide rates have gone up. We have unhappiness in all different types of measures. There's anxiety, depression. People, even though we've begotten more technology and we've supposedly advanced the planet in so many ways, we have more problems now than that we ever have had on this freaking planet. And it's all because we want to survive and make the world a better place for the people that come behind us. Fuck that. What difference does it make whether or not the people that come behind us, the people that come next, the next generation, whether or not they have a better life than we do? What's a better life? Is a better life having life easier? Having to do less work? Being able to just sit on your ass all day and push a few buttons and then have to go and work out, have to go outside and do things that are not productive to society just so that we can maintain bodily health, like go to the gym? I mean, it used to be that people never went to the gym because they were working outside on a regular basis, and that was their exercise. And now people are talking about how, well, having a sedentary lifestyle where you sit on your butt and work all day looking at a computer is as bad as smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. So what have we gained? I think we've gained shit. That's what we've gained. All of this advancement of humanity has only made things worse. People are less happy now than they've ever been. We don't have answers for most of the world's problems. We're never going to cure cancer. If we did, then the American Cancer Society would cease to exist. Do you think they want to not survive? Of course not. The American Cancer Society wants to continue its own survival, so they will make sure that cancer, there's always a fight against it, but it will never cease to exist. That's the same with every other disease on this planet. There's entire industries behind them, and as long as those industries want to survive, they're going to make sure there's no cure for those diseases, because they got to keep selling shit to you. Same with the humans. We want to survive. And we think we're doing the next generation a great benefit by continuing our own survival. Does our survival really matter that much? What if a freaking asteroid hits this planet and everything and everybody is destroyed? So what? We're just one little blip in the entire universe. Who gives a fuck? And when this world is obliterated and all 7 billion people cease to exist in human bodily form, how do we even know that's the end? How do we know that we don't continue in some eternal form in a non-human bodily form? And if we don't, and that is the end, so what? So it's over. We lived our 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 years, 90, 100 years, or more maybe. Just a small little blip in the whole history of the earth. In the millions and supposedly billions of years that the universe has been around, according to scientists who look at light that comes from millions of light years away and say that that is how old our galaxy or our universe is. Who even knows if that's right? It's just their theory. So I've thought about it. I mean, think about how many people, how many millions of people, how many hundreds of millions of people die on this planet every fucking day. Most of them, maybe they have people that mourn their death, but those people will soon be dead too. And all of us will be forgotten at some point. I mean, I have ancestors who I know nothing about, who've long been forgotten except for maybe a photo here and something written about them there. And those writings and those photos, they're just little tiny artifacts of what was. An inaccurate representation of a memory that ceases to exist in anybody's mind because nobody is even alive to remember them. So why the fuck is it so important for us to survive? Can anybody tell me that? If we weren't trying to fight for our survival all the time, maybe we wouldn't have to fight. Maybe we could actually live in peace. And there would be so much less drama in the world. That's my rant for today. I hope you liked it.